Hi, boys, and welcome to Thursday, February 4th. And let's start our day in prayer. Lord, teach us to pray and hear our prayers. You hear all the words I say, for you are everywhere. Amen. All right, welcome to Thursday. More talk about hearts. We're going to do my feelings tree. Then we're going to do some cutting, and there's 6 different emotions here we're going to talk about. So cutting and gluing. And then in this worksheet, it says draw a happy face and draw a sad face. When we get back into class, which will be our Friday lesson, I'm going to read you a book about feelings. And we're also going to look at some pictures of different children or even different adults, and we're going to talk about how they're feeling. We're going to look at their face and we're going to talk about how they're feeling. So how are you feeling today? I'm feeling happy because I get to spend some time with you. I'm feeling a little bit sad because I'm recording this lesson from home because of all the snow, and I love the snow, but I love to be in my classroom with all of our friends. So you can feel happy and sad at the same time. I'm also feeling excited because the weekend is coming, and I think that I'm going to visit with Matthew at college. So that makes me excited. So we're going to talk about all those different feelings. Okay, so let's jump into our lesson. How do we feel? How do we feel? So here is our friend Emily Elizabeth from Clifford, and there are 6 rectangles, and we're going to cut them out. So let's grab our scissors, and we're going to cut those rectangles out right on the line. Take them and cut them again. And we're going to have 6 feelings. We can have so many different feelings in one day. You can wake up grumpy and something can happen and it'll make you happy again. All right, so on this piece of paper that I gave you, and I hope that I folded it, I wrote myself a note, Emily Elizabeth Feelings, cut out 6 and glue. So I must have folded this for you. All right, so we're gonna get our glue sticks after we've done some cutting. And we're gonna glue our feelings on the paper. But let's talk about our feelings, okay? Okay, so let's look at her face. She looks scared to me. Has there been a time that you've been scared? Let's think of a time when we've been scared. You know, sometimes we get scared when we don't know what's going to happen next. Sometimes we get scared when we see a scary movie, or sometimes at Halloween we see some scary things. You know, Michelle doesn't like scary things. So the first box, let's take our emotion that says scared. Look at her face. She's scared. Okay. Maybe we're scared that, let's think of something. Scared that, we're scared of a new adventure. Like when we go to a new school or we meet new people, sometimes we're scared or shy. How about this emotion, surprise? I am so surprised when you go to sleep and you wake up and you see all this snow out here. You're surprised and excited. Or when it's your birthday and you get a new present, or you get, mom made one of those wonderful cakes that she makes for you, and you're so surprised. You're gonna be surprised soon because I think February is birthday month. So, okay, here is our surprise look. And when we're surprised, it's usually a good surprise, but sometimes it's, we're surprised when someone says, boo. and they surprise us. Okay, so that's our surprise look. All right, let's look at her and let's decide what her emotion is here. How do you think she's feeling, boys? I think she's kind of down in the dumps. I think she's a little bit sad. Maybe she wanted to go out and build that snowman and the snow started to melt. Or maybe her brother or sister wasn't sharing with her. Like in our Bible lesson yesterday, maybe her brother took all of her crayons and didn't share. So she's sad. Have you ever been sad? I know, I've been sad before. I'm sad when I can't see my friends at school. Like, as much as I like a snow day, I'm sad that I can't be with them in class. And if I miss a Zoom call or I miss some time with both of you, I get sad. But then I get happy because I know that we'll see each other soon. So here's Emma Elizabeth. She's happy. What makes you happy? What makes you happy? You know, it could be spending time with your family or friends. It could be a special toy. It could be a bedtime snack. It could be sledding. It could be doing a project with your mom or dad. It could be making candles. It could be so many different things that make us happy. I'm always happy when I'm spending time with my class, my family, with Maddie and Matthew, and my puppies, and with Mr. Wilson. I get happy when I see your mom and dad. I get happy when I see my friends that I haven't seen in a while. So many things make me happy. Apple pie makes me happy. Dunkin' Donuts makes me happy. So many things make me happy. So I am going to put happy on here. What I'm doing is, after we talk about each emotion, I'm putting it on my construction paper, my pink construction paper. Have you ever felt silly? Have you ever just, you're just squirming around and you're all silly and you can't stay still because you just are just silly today. You wear a silly hat, you feel silly, you're rolling around, or you're doing some silly things at home. So feeling silly is fun. We have a book about feeling silly. I can't wait to read to you because it's so super cool. You know, when you do the silly dance, I mean, when you're doing dance break, you're feeling a little bit silly and you're laughing, that belly laugh. It's so much fun. So now she's feeling silly. She's making some silly faces. Have you ever felt mad? Have you ever felt mad? I have felt mad. Tell me about when you felt mad. Do you feel mad when you don't get your turn? Or you think you should be first and you're not first? Or do you get mad when you lost your bedtime snack because you just didn't follow direction? And sometimes we just get mad at ourselves because we didn't make the right decision, or we didn't do our best. So we get mad at ourselves. But you know, the good news is we have so many different emotions, and when we get mad, we can turn it around and we can get happy. We can feel silly. We can be surprised. Sometimes we're sad. Sometimes we're scared. But we have so many different emotions in the way we feel. So good job cutting, and good job. You're going to use your glue stick. I use my tape because I don't have my glue stick with me. All right, so this page is draw a happy face and draw a sad face. So let's think of a time when we were happy. I'm happy right now because I'm spending time with you. I'm going to use pink. So my face is going to be all pink. It's kind of silly. And I'm not a good drawer. You know that. I'm not a good artist. But I'm going to try my best. And that's all I want you to do, is try your best. Okay, and on the top, let's do our happy face. Put some hair on. So I have some hair. You guys don't laugh at me. I know, I'm not that good at drawing. Okay, so there's my happy face. I'm feeling happy today. I'm feeling happy because it's Thursday. I get to spend time with you. I have my puppies behind me. I'm gonna have some hot chocolate when I'm done teaching you. And so I'm feeling pretty happy today. Now, on the bottom, let's think about when we were sad. Think about when we were sad. Can you think of a time when we were sad? So, you know, sometimes we get sad when we miss people. Like, I haven't seen my mom in a long time, and she lives kind of far away. So sometimes that makes me sad. How about when you don't get to see your grandparents as much as you would like? Does that make you sad? Yeah, it's okay to be sad. But we have to think of ways to make ourselves happy again. Think of ways to turn it around. Okay, so I'm gonna do my, I'm not feeling so good right now. Feeling a little sad. My face is kind of feeling a little sad. And you know, sometimes we get so sad and we get so, you know, we're crying and we really get caught up in it that we can't express how we feel. So sometimes we need to, and I'm always telling you boys this, take a deep breath, deep breath, settle it down, stop crying, stop, just relax, and then talk about what's the problem, because I say this all the time, and I'm sure mommy and daddy say it, unless you tell us what's going on, we can't help you. So if you're feeling this way, you need to talk about it so we can help you feel this way. So this is our happy and sad face. All right, my feelings tree. All right, so I gave you a bunch of hearts. I hope I gave you a bunch of hearts. If I didn't give you hearts, then I gave you paper to cut your hearts out. Pretty sure I gave you hearts though. But if you want to cut, I taught you this yesterday. You can take construction paper and you can fold it and draw a heart, a half a heart, and mom and dad can help you with this. If I'm asking you to cut hearts this month, I've already traced this though. Okay, and then you're just gonna start, I like to start on the bottom, but you don't have to start on the bottom. And you're just cutting, you're just following that heart, that the ink or the marker that I have already drawn for you. You're following that. I can't talk today, boys. I don't know what's wrong with me. And remember, you have to keep it folded, and when you open it up, there is your beautiful heart. Okay, so on the hearts that I gave you, the first thing we're gonna do, I gave you a construction paper that said My Feelings Tree, and I gave you a brown trunk for your tree. So I'm going to ask you to glue that on, and then I gave you branches for your hearts. I gave you green branches, and then you're going to glue the branches on, and then we're going to talk about some of our feelings. And I did not put feelings on your hearts. I want you to put some feelings on your hearts, and I'm just going to give you some examples of some of the ones that I have done. This is my surprise look on my heart. He's mad. This heart is mad. This heart is sad. This heart is happy. Now, another emotion on here that I put, it's kind of a zigzag. It's a broken heart or a split heart. So this is when you're really sad, your heart is broken. And it's, you know, it's things we don't like to think about sometimes, but it's when somebody goes to heaven, or somebody gets hurt. And, you know, I always say to you guys, if, you know, be careful, take your time. In my class, I say don't run, because if you fall and hurt yourself, it would hurt my heart. So this is what that kind of means. It means something like that. If somebody is sick and it hurts your heart that they're sick or hurt. So that's what that means. So he's surprised, he's happy, he is mad, he's grumpy, and he is sad. So think about your emotions. Are you silly? You could draw a silly face on your heart. Are you surprised? Are you sad? Are you mad? Are you grumpy? All these emotions, however you feel, and how you feel is okay. How you feel is okay. We're not going to be happy every day, but the whole day, but we can find some happiness in each day. So that's what you're going to do, boys. You're going to take your hearts, you're going to put your emotions, and then you're going to make your feelings tree. All right? Awesome job. Before we leave today, I would like to sing my favorite September. Ooh, do you see Miss Sheila? She needs to put her thinking caps on. Her thinking cap on. My favorite song for February. Please be my Valentine. Please be my Valentine. I'll be yours if you'll be mine. Please be my Valentine. Favorite song. All right, boys, good news. Tomorrow we're going to be back in the classroom. And I know that I showed you a little bit about our Valentine's robot, but he's a robot, kind of robot slash like a postal box, the U.S. mail. He's kind of a combination of both. Anyway, what I would like you to do for Valentine's Day is I've given you the class list, Mom and Dad, and I would love to include the boys in our Valentine exchange. So if you have Valentines and you want to drop them off in the box, or you want me to pick them up, and then I will sort them, put them in our Valentine's robot, and then I'll bring the Valentines that your friends from school sent. I'll bring that to you, drop it off to you. So however you want to do that, let me know. But we are going to exchange Valentines next week on the 9th and the 10th, because that's when everybody is in class on those 2 days. So they're the days that I picked. All right, so I'm continuing to see some great work. I'm so impressed with how you're cutting and that you're following direction. Super proud of you. And I'll see you tomorrow in our classroom. Have an awesome day. See you tomorrow.